Animals brighten our lives. Grateful Rescue TV. A look at the great things happening at Grateful Rescue and Sanctuary in Muncie, Indiana. Pamela Tribune shares the stories of people working to save dogs and cats. Grateful Rescue TV.
And welcome back to Grateful Rescue TV. We're joined today by Dana Warren and Bert. And Bert, Dana is the author of one of my new favorite books, The Chronicles of Bert. First, let's talk about Bert.
Okay.
What's his story?
So Bert came to the Indianapolis Animal Care Services shelter in late August of 2023. He was about 6 months old. He was emaciated. He had wounds all over his body. He had maggots in those wounds in between his paw pads.
Bert.
He was full of worms. He was just in really, really bad shape.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, he looks good now, and I hear he's going to training.
Yep. He goes to training at Purpose Driven Canine, and he just graduated from his group class this Wednesday.
He's a good boy. Well, let's talk about this beautiful book. Bert talks about his training in the book. And what inspired you to write this book about Bert?
Well, I just started making kind of silly Facebook posts about him and just kind of life from his perspective. And it just kind of took off, and people were like, you should write a book. So I just kind of collected all of those and put them in a book.
So each page is like a daily outing.
Yeah.
And are these based on real life outings?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I don't have to make anything up for him. He is just his own character.
He's such a good dog. One of the things I love about this book is that each day has a different short story, and it always ends with a positive message.
Yeah.
Bert likes to be the best guy at all things,
Yeah.
I read. But on those days when he doesn't meet all of his expectations, what I love, and I think it's a positive message to the reader, is that you do your best.
Yeah.
Progress over perfection.
Yeah.
And he reflects and focuses on the good things he does. And he's leaving us.
Bert.
Come on, Bert. We can pause for a second. Okay. Get back up here. Come on. Get back up here.
Good boy.
Good
No
boy.
leaving.
Good boy.
Come here.
And the other thing I love about this book is when it's wrapping up, he talks about the hope and determination being the key to achieving all your goals.
Yeah.
What a great message for children and adults alike.
Yeah.
How can people get this book?
You can order it from Amazon. You can order it from
You're on
Thrift
Amazon?
Books. I think it's on booksamillion.com. It's not distributed in bookstores yet, but we're hoping for the next couple of months that it will be.
Okay. Well, I can't thank you enough for writing this because I love it.
Thanks for inviting us.
Absolutely. What's next for Bert? Maybe a second Chronicles?
Maybe a second Chronicles.
Good. Oh, good. And I love the photos. You have to, we're talking full page photos with each story.
There are difficult dogs. There are dogs that are hard to have in your house. He's almost 75 pounds. He can make a mess of things, but it takes a lot of work and a lot of love, and they can be successful.
Yes, they can. Well, Bert's come a long way, obviously. You've come a long way, and I bet you love your mommy for that, don't you?
He's an angel.
He's totally grateful. This is a great book, and I can't thank you enough.
Thank you for having us.
For rescuing this sweet guy.
He's an angel.
And
Yes.
we're looking forward to seeing what's next for Bert.
Oh.
Thank you, Bert. And thank you, Dana. We
Thank
appreciate
you for having us.
Hi, I'm Jenny, and this is Marina. So I follow the Indianapolis Animal Care Services rescue group, and I actually kept seeing her post pop up that she had a deadline, and I commented a couple times that I could foster her, and nobody was necessarily, it's not that they weren't stepping up. A lot of dogs had been pulled that month. So I actually got connected from one rescue to another rescue, which is Grateful Rescue, and this by fill an application and foster. Oh, she would have been euthanized. She had a deadline and she would not be here. She's actually been very chill. The meeting with my dog was super uneventful. I was expecting her to be way more excited, but she wasn't. She's just been, she's very laid back. She's not she's not really excited. I mean, she's young, but she's just been pretty chill. She is really great. If I had more time, and if I had more time, I'd honestly adopt her myself. She's just been amazing. She doesn't know any commands, but she walks on a leash as if she was taught how to heel. She does great with my kids. I have young kids. She does great with them, does great with my dog. She's great going outside. If you sit down, she just wants to sit with you and just cuddle with you. She's it's like a Velcro dog in a way, but she's also fine in her crate. She's very quiet. She doesn't ever bark. I wasn't expecting her to honestly be such a great dog. They had her listed as a lab mix, and she's probably only about 50 pounds max. Definitely someone who will walk her and take her out, someone who's home a little bit more. She likes being around people, and she likes spending time with people. So the more she can do that, I think that would benefit her the most.
Hi, I'm Zachary Tinkle, here with my adorable dog Zuzu, and we believe every dog deserves a loving home. Donate to Project Pit Stop and help Grateful Rescue build housing for homeless pit bulls. Many are on death row waiting to be euthanized. Make a donation right now at gratefulrescue.org and follow me as I race in the ARCA Menard Series and other NASCAR divisions. Join the winning team with Project Pit Stop.
And welcome back to Grateful Rescue TV. And we are joined by Zachary Tinkle, one of our favorite ARCA drivers, who has come to third place in ARCA East. Zachary, besides your rising to the top, tell us what else is going on in the world of Zachary Tinkle Racing.
Yeah, so we ended up the season third in the ARCA East Series. It was ended up pretty good season for us, despite some adversity of the start of the year where we had to start the season in a backup car, but we ended up with a mathematical shot at the title going into the last race of the season at Bristol. And this year, we for my team's 30th anniversary, we for the first time in 29 years, we went into a championship finale with a mathematical shot at the title. So it was really good, and I'm proud to say I'm the first driver with fast track racing in the team's history to be 3 consecutive seasons top 5 in points. So
wow, that is an amazing accomplishment. Oh my gosh. And you also have some other things going on. Let's talk about Story Time with Andy.
Yeah, so Story Time with Andy is kind of a segment we do for a little bit, some for social media content, but a lot of it's really fun to film. We've had a lot of fun filming it with Andy the last couple years. You know, I really have appreciated the opportunity to drive for Andy Hillenberg.
Well, and you're doing amazing, Zachary. I've been following you for quite a while now, and every season just gets better and better. You're just rising to the top, and we're so proud of you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. And let's talk about this little girl. Tell me about Zuzu.
Yeah, so Zuzu is our rescue pug. We got her 2021. She actually came from a meat market in China. It was actually where she was rescued from. We had place called Kentuckiana Pug Rescue, rescued her and about 8 other pugs. You know, we were initially supposed to foster her, but we ended up kind of, some say foster failures. I don't like saying that, but I think it was just meant to be. Yeah. And we've had her ever since. We believe she's about 13. We don't exactly know, but we love having Zuzu in our household, and she's always, you know, been great for us. So.
Speaking of rescues, I just saw that you have claimed a trademark, Racing for Rescues.
We try and help out animal shelters wherever we can, in various ways, whether that's giving them dog food, cat food, or cash donations. We try and help out us wherever we can, and as we like to say, we try and be the rescue for rescues.
I love that.
And we have, we've had great partnerships with like Grateful Rescue, Indie Neighborhood Cats, and people just chipping in, donating, and to help us out. So I've had a lot of fun with it, and it's a great way I try and give back to the community that's given a lot to me.
Well, Zachary, thank you so much. We're looking so forward to following your journey. And for all the fans, I know they already know your site, but for all your new fans, where do people go to learn more about Zachary Tinkle Racing?
Yeah, so you can follow us on social media, on Facebook, Instagram, and X on @ZacharyTinkle,
Okay.
or go to ZacharyTinkle.com. And so follow us there. We also have the YouTube channel. So yeah, pretty much follow us wherever.
You have so much going on. We're so proud of you. We
Thank
love
you very
Zachary.
much.
Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Al Unser Jr., two-time Indy 500 winner.
I'm Norma Unser, Grateful Rescue board member, and we need you to join the Project Pit Stop.
Grateful Rescue is building housing to save lives of the pit bulls of Indianapolis. Many are on death row. Make a donation right now at gratefulrescue.org.
Al and I love Grateful Rescue's mission at giving dogs a second chance at life.
So help us save the pit bulls with Project Pit Stop.
Hey, I'm Colton Howard with Grateful Rescue, and today we're going to tell you about how Grateful Rescue brought all of us together in a very fun way and got this guy Butter a great home. Sitting next to me is my girlfriend Alyssa, and Alyssa, do you want us to tell the audience, the world here, about how Butter initially came into our life?
Sure. So we were leaving his parents' house Labor Day evening about 9 p.m. It was pretty dark out at the time, and as we're exiting the neighborhood, I see a black figure in the corner of my eye, which we thought was a small little cat at the time, but quickly realized that it was sweet buddy here. So we immediately had to stop and help him out, at least see if he had a collar on so we could bring him back to his family. But quickly realized after a little luring with some charcuterie, no collar, no tag. So we brought him into our car, brought him home, and the story kind of unfolds from there.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't easy getting him into the car, but once we did, you could tell that he'd been outside all day, definitely very terrified. And as soon as he was in the car, just crashed, just completely fell asleep. He was exhausted for the day.
We had him for a month at that point. We also have one other older dog and 2 kids, so kind of got him acclimated with the family life while we could.
We were kind of scrambling about what are next steps. We have this puppy at our house. What do we do? And so that is when we started talking with Pamela about finding a foster family. And Pamela reached out literally the night before we had to leave and said, hey, I think we have a foster family for him to go to. We came over to you, Kim, and what were your first impressions of Butter when we just said, here you go, here's a new dog for you?
Well, he was just kind of a big lanky puppy, and I was just wondering how he was going to be with my dogs, but he was super sweet and super laid back and just really relaxed for a puppy. So
you may not known at the time that the family was so close, right?
yeah.
So in comes Katie and of course Charlie.
Kim is my mom, and Charlie's grandma. So anytime we would go and visit grandma, we got to play with Butter, and grandma was really good about planting the seed about what a wonderful fit he would be for our family, because it just so happened that Charlie had been doing a lot of praying around that time for a dog that would sleep with her in her bed. Grammy said, well, maybe you could make a video you know, kind of explaining why you should adopt him, right?
Okay, I have such a great home, and my home is the greatest home ever, and I hope the dog likes it, and he's the bestest dog. Okay, bye.
Bye.
I fell in love with him, and he fell in love with me, and I let go of it, and then he came to my life, and I loved it.
Butter, we love you. We're so happy for you. Thank you so much for letting us share this story with you. And thank you to Grateful Rescue for everything that they do. And Pamela Terhune, she's just a saint, and we appreciate everything. Without her, none of this would be possible.
Gourmet cuisine, breathtaking views, and a vibrant space to connect and enjoy. Skyline Club Indy, 36 stories high above downtown Indianapolis. Join the club today and enjoy an elevated experience. Take part in a full schedule of events and special gatherings. Skyline Club Indy, a place to celebrate.
And welcome back to Grateful Rescue TV. We're joined by a very special group here. This is Ida, and this is Taylor Bullock, and she is the founder of Terre Haute's rescue called Happy Tales Animal Rescue. And this is Ida's foster, Julie. And Ida stole my heart about 4 weeks ago when I saw her story. And Taylor, please share Ida's story.
Yeah, so it's like you said, it's been about 4 weeks now. And Ida came to us. She kind of came to us accidentally, but there was a dog that was loose one day, and I was at work, and someone messaged me, and all I saw was, "Is your dog intake closed?" And I was like, "Yeah, like we're so full." And all of a sudden the picture came, and it was this literal skeleton of a dog walking. And she said, "He's falling down, he's walking." And I said, 5 minutes, give me 5 minutes, I will get someone there. So we went and got him. We named him Arlo, and immediately got him to the vet. And all of a sudden we get another message that says, well, there's another dog in worse condition. I'm like, how is there a dog in worse condition than Arlo? Because he was a literal skeleton walking. And it was Miss Ida here. Miss Ida was actually carried out from a home because she could not stand or walk on her own.
Oh my gosh.
And we immediately got her to the vet as well when they began hospitalizing her.
It was amazing that she could even stand up.
Yep.
I saw the picture. She needed oxygen.
Yeah, when she first got to the vet, she needed oxygen. She's very anemic. She was about 2% away from needing a blood transfusion.
Oh my gosh.
But they were also concerned if they did the blood transfusion, she would not make it overnight because of her condition. She was very dehydrated, very anemic. A lot of her blood levels were just all over the place because of how skinny she was, how weak she was. And overnight they kind of said, they were very honest and said she might not make it.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember just praying for this little girl. And you say Arlo, and were there others?
There were. So this came to light that there were 16 animals in the home that she came from.
Gosh.
5 emaciated dogs and 11 cats.
Oh, wow.
So I'm very grateful for our prosecutor's office and Terre Haute Police Department that acted fast on this, because I was concerned the other 4 dogs in the home, or 3 dogs at that time, would not make it through the weekend if they were in any sort of condition like her and Arlo were. So they did act very fast, and we got them out 2 days after rescuing her and Arlo. And then Ida spent 14 days at the hospital.
Oh my gosh. So you've incurred some pretty hefty bills.
Yes, it's not, if anyone owns an animal, it's not cheap to spay and neuter 16 animals. It's not cheap to get them all vaccines, prevention, daily food, taking care of them. And it costs a lot, but they're all worth every penny that we've spent. So I'm working on Ida's law. I think, animal abuse and neglect, clearly watching a dog starve to the condition they can't stand. She didn't stand for 9 days. And that's with hospital, that's with fluids, that's with medicine. That it should easily be at least a level 6 felony that she should have got for this issue.
And Julie, you play an important part in this whole story too, because as Taylor said, without fosters, you can't take as many dogs. What made you feel the need to step up for Ida?
Ida will be my 4th foster.
Wow.
I had 2 foster fails. So
my favorite kind of foster.
Yes. So I think it's just rewarding, especially to watch them, get them back to health. Watch their personality come out. When she's hungry, she lets it be known. When I first got her, she couldn't even get up on the bed, but she wanted to get up there so bad. So I would have to get her up and off. She still can't get up on the bed. But it's just rewarding to watch these innocent animals come back to life, get their personality back, get their health back, and become, the animal, the dog, cat, whatever you foster, get them back to where they can enjoy life.
So where do people go to donate to your cause or supplies, anything you need?
Yeah, so for donation wise, if you follow our Facebook page, Happy Tails Animal Rescue, or our website, happytailsanimalrescue.com, we have a donation tab. We collect donations by PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, check, pretty much any way. We have an Amazon wish list, a Chewy wish list. If you want to send an item instead of monetary donation, always needed. Food's always needed. We currently have 31 dogs and 56 cats, so we go through food quite a bit.
Oh my gosh, oh my word.
Yeah.
Well, we think you're amazing. This is something you didn't have to do. You're doing this straight out of your home and your heart, and it's people like you that
thank you.
Angels in the animal
It
welfare
takes all
world.
of us. Yeah,
It
it's
does.
A village. Yep.
It takes a village, and thank you, Julie.
You're welcome.
And thank you, big girl, for being such a good girl. So that'll wrap it up with this segment of Grateful Rescue TV.
We're building a place where homeless animals find forever homes. A place where people connect with animals in a beautiful park. A place that brings people and pets together, building lifelong bonds. That place is the Grateful Rescue and Sanctuary, a proud partner with Best Friends Animal Society.
Pit bulls are the most euthanized dogs in the shelters and in the rescues. And Pamela Trehune is trying to do something about that. She's the founder and president of Grateful Rescue. And of course, Patty, an advocate as well.
Right.
And we're just so glad to have you both.
Oh, thank you.
And to bring Reese with you, Pamela.
Yeah, Reese is a pit bull.
Reese is a pit bull, and Harry is not, but that's okay.
And I got Harry
was
from
rescued. That's
yeah,
right.
I got Harry from Pamela.
And I'm all about rescue. We've got a pit bull at home too.
Oh.
And so, but we see it time and time again in the shelters.
Yeah.
What can you do?
Oh, well, the only thing that we can do at this point, until there's some legislation in place for spay-neuter laws, is try to get them out. There's so many good family quality pit bulls, and their only crime is taking up space. I mean, the shelters can only hold so many, and so what we're doing, and other rescues are doing it too, is trying to alleviate the Indianapolis Animal Care Services pit bull population, because unfortunately there's so many wonderful dogs losing their life just for taking up space.
Yeah. And again, I tell you, some of the nicest dogs I've met have been pit bulls, but it's how you raise them.
It's how you raise them. There's some that can be scary, but that's because they've been taught and they want to please their owners.
Yeah.
But there's also big teddy bears that'll lay down with babies, lay down with kitty cats, and Reese's one of those dogs. And Reese came from the Indianapolis shelter too.
So what should people do if they're hesitant, and how do they know if this is a good match or not a good match for my family?
Yeah, well, that takes a little bit of time just to see what their temperament is and see if they, you can pretty much tell pretty quickly though whether or not they're open to strangers, and that's the way they treat you when you approach them, whether they like to be approached or not. Yeah. But what we're doing at Grateful Rescue is we're creating extra housing just for these Indianapolis pit bulls. And as you notice, we're dressed in our race gear, and that's because it's headed up by the Unsers and the Rahals.
Perfect timing. Let's take a look at your PSA with the Unsers. Okay.
Hi, I'm Al Unser Jr., two-time Indy 500 winner.
I'm Norma Unser, Grateful Rescue board member, and we need you to join the Project Pit Stop.
Grateful Rescue is building housing to save lives of the pit bulls of Indianapolis. Many are on death row. Make a donation right now at gratefulrescue.org.
Al and I love Grateful Rescue's mission at giving dogs a second chance at life.
So help us save the pit bulls with Project Pit Stop.
You can find all the information on Project Pit Stop, and any help could be found at gratefulrescue.org.
So you have some room. Is that?
We have fosters. We are full, just like everybody else, but we do have fosters that we call on. So if we can find a foster, we'll help them out.
All right. Hey, thanks for being with us here on Day Great. Pamela and Patty, the dynamic duo. I'm not kidding you.
And I saw you had pink on this morning.
They've done a lot of good work.
Gourmet cuisine, breathtaking views, and a vibrant space to connect and enjoy. Skyline Club Indy, 36 stories high above downtown Indianapolis. Join the club today and enjoy an elevated experience. Take part in a full schedule of events and special gatherings. Skyline Club Indy, a place to celebrate.
Thank you for joining us today for Grateful Rescue TV. And Reese, I think Reese's pretty comfortable.
Well, that's her commentary. He goes, I'm done. Let's take a nap. I'm done. Okay, and he's getting a little feisty, so it's time to go.
It's time to go, and we'll see you next week on Grateful Rescue TV.
Let's do that together on Grateful Rescue TV.